Hello and welcome. So you're looking for a dog trainer here in Arizona? It can feel like a huge task, right? But it really doesn't have to be. We're going to walk you through a practical guide to help you find the perfect training partner for you and your furry friend.
All right, here's how we're going to tackle this. We've got 5 main sections: the starting point, defining your dog's needs, finding the right pro, the vetting process, and finally, the practical details. It's a clear path to help you find a professional who's a great fit.
Okay, so first up, the starting point. It's helpful to understand that training a dog here in Arizona isn't just about the basics. Our environment really does present some pretty specific situations to think about.
Think about it. We've got that intense summer heat, which totally changes when and where you can train. Then there's the desert wildlife. Snakes and coyotes are a real thing. Plus, we love our open trails and busy patios, especially when we get all the seasonal visitors. A good local trainer gets all this. They know how to prep your dog for everything from staying safe around wildlife to just chilling on a crowded patio when the weather's nice.
All right, let's move on to section 2, defining your dog's needs. This is a big one. Before you even start looking for a trainer, it's a really good idea to get clear on what you and your dog are actually trying to accomplish. So, take a second and ask yourself, what are my primary goals here? Are we talking about getting a new puppy started with some basic manners, or is there something more specific you need help with, like, say, leash pulling or that tricky separation anxiety?
These goals really fall into a few different buckets, right? You've got your puppy training, socialization, house training, all that fun stuff. Then there's basic obedience, like leash skills and coming when called. Or maybe you're in the behavior modification camp, dealing with things like reactivity or fearfulness. There are even specialized skills for service or therapy dogs. Figuring out which category you're in is going to help you narrow down your search in a big way. And then there's the format to think about. You've basically got 2 main choices. In-home training is fantastic for problems that happen, well, in your home. Think jumping on guests at the door, counter surfing in the kitchen, or barking like crazy in the yard. Then you have group classes, which are awesome for socialization and helping your dog practice good manners and focus when there are other people and dogs around.
Okay, so you know what you need. Now for section 3, finding the right pro. Let's talk about how to spot a qualified, skilled, and humane professional.
This is maybe the most important takeaway. The most effective modern trainers today all use one core method: positive reinforcement. It's really the standard now for a reason.
So what is that exactly? Simply put, positive reinforcement is all about using rewards, like treats, toys, or praise, to encourage the behaviors you want to see. It's about teaching your dog what to do instead of just punishing them for what not to do. This approach is just way more effective, and it builds a really strong, trusting bond between you two.
Now, here's a key thing to know about Arizona. We don't have state licensing for dog trainers. That means literally anyone can call themselves a trainer. So these professional certifications, they're your best bet for figuring out who's legit. They show a trainer has put in the work, passed exams, and is committed to ongoing education and a professional code of ethics. They aren't just a jumble of letters. They really mean something.
All right, section 4 is the vetting process. Once you've got a short list of trainers you're interested in, it's time to ask some key questions before you hire anyone.
And you really should ask these questions. Their answers will tell you so much. You want to know their methods, what gear they use. You want to hear how they'll customize the training for your dog's personality and for our unique Arizona environment. And definitely ask about practical stuff like how they measure progress, what the costs are, and of course, how they handle scheduling around our crazy summer heat.
And last but not least, section 5, the practical details. Let's talk about setting some realistic expectations when it comes to both your money and your time.
Okay, let's talk numbers. As you can see, costs can vary quite a bit based on the trainer's experience and what you're looking for. A group class is going to be your most budget-friendly option. Private lessons and in-home packages are more of a mid-range investment. And then you have board and train programs, which are the most intensive and also the most expensive. This just gives you a solid ballpark for what to expect here in Arizona.
It's also so important to be patient, especially if you've got a new dog. A great rule of thumb is the 3-3-3 rule. For the first 3 days, your new dog is just going to be overwhelmed and decompressing. By 3 weeks, they're starting to figure out your routines. And by about 3 months, that's when they really start to feel settled and truly at home. It's a great way to set realistic expectations for everyone.
So, finding the right training partner is such a powerful and positive step.
It's really an investment in building an even better life with your dog, letting you enjoy everything our amazing state has to offer together.
We really wish you the best of luck on your training journey. Seriously, having a well-trained dog just makes everything better and more enjoyable. We're talking about peaceful walks around the neighborhood, being able to relax on a restaurant patio, and safely exploring all the beautiful trails our state is famous for.